There's something quietly beautiful in the way David Licauco speaks about Barbie Forteza. Like he doesn't even realize the weight his words carry. He doesn't need to shout it from the rooftops or craft the perfect soundbite. It's in the pauses between his sentences, the way he looks off when her name comes up, the softness that takes over his usually composed face. When asked about her, he simply said, "She's the kind of person you don't expect, but once you have her in your life, you wonder how you ever managed without her." That wasn't a rehearsed line. That was real. Barbie, on the other hand, never tries to define what they are. She doesn't have to. There's something unspoken between them that's louder than any label. "I don't think people understand how deeply David listens," she once said in passing, as if it wasn't the most romantic thing someone could say about another. "He hears everything, even the things I don't say." It's in comments like these that their connection lives, not in grand declarations, but in the quiet, constant presence of each other in their lives. They're not always together, but they're always around. Whether it's a shared project or just a quick moment captured by a fan, there's a comfort in the way they exist beside each other. It's not loud, it's not flashy. It's something steadier. David once admitted that Barbie has this uncanny ability to know when something's off, even through a screen. She'll just message me out of nowhere like, "Are you okay?" when I haven't even said a word. And somehow she always knows. People love to speculate, to put names on things they don't fully understand. But maybe what David and Barbie have isn't meant to be defined. Maybe it's not about whether they're just friends or something more. Maybe it's about the way they make each other feel seen in an industry that often thrives on pretense. She keeps him grounded, and he reminds her of who she is when the noise gets too loud. They both talk about their bond with a kind of reverence that feels rare. Not possessive, not performative, just honest, real. "He's my peace," Barbie once said under her breath, almost like she didn't mean for anyone to hear it. But someone did. And those words have stuck ever since. David doesn't try to be poetic when he talks about her. But somehow everything he says ends up sounding like a love letter. Not the kind you write down and send, but the kind that lives in the way you show up for someone consistently, quietly, without needing applause. Whatever they are, whatever they become, there's no denying that something about them just makes sense. And maybe that's enough.